welcome to DWF Powerrr Mike. I, Jonathan Coachman, with Mike today, and with Paulie Dangerously here. And today on Powerrr Mike, we're going to talk about, what happened yesterday on Collision or Hit. Well, we saw Hit Aziz, the newest follower in the Seth Rollins team, along with Seth Rollins and Paulie Dangerously and Xia Li, beat Sin Cara yesterday on Collision or Hit. But anyway, that's what we did see, Jonathan Coachman says. Well, it was right, Jonathan. You did talk with Aziz and Paulie Dangerously yesterday, and he seems to be now with Seth Rollins and now with Xia Li and with Paulie Dangerously now, and he truly does seem to be buying into whatever they're both selling. Well, you should know I'm right beside you two. And yes, Aziz buys into what Seth Rollins is telling, same way Xia Li did, the same way I did. And I can't be in two steads at once, but we can always watch, Aziz beat Sin Cara again. I mean, there were two Sin Caras that were, given away. And he didn't have any luck against him yesterday. He's not going to have any luck against him today. Paulie Dangerously says, well, that might be true, Jonathan Coachman says. And this match is underway. It might be true that Aziz might be the stead holder for Bronson Reed. Well, if he is a stead holder for Bronson Reed, he's a good one, Mike today says. No, he's not a stead holder for Bronson Reed. When we get Bronson Reed, he'll be with Bronson. Bronson Reed will be with Aziz, with Xia Li, with Seth Rollins, with myself. Wow, Xia Li, at one time, Sin Cara hoping to get the upper hand on Aziz, and he does. And Aziz was once with Aaliyah when they first came to the Toy Wrestling Gathering. And now Sin Cara with a spin kick. Will that be enough, Jonathan Coachman says. Well, if it happens to be enough, Mike today said, it will be a wonder. If it is. 1, 2, and no, only a kick out. So it's not enough. Well, Paulie Dangerously says, it wouldn't be enough. It would be an upset if that happened, but I see highly unlikely. Yeah, well, Aaliyah really couldn't do all that much with him. I mean, not taking anything away from Aaliyah and everything she done when she was in WWE, on NXT, on SmackDown, and on Raw, but what could she have done with Aziz? And Aziz just beating the hell out of Sin Cara. Yep. And that is what will happen to every man or woman who steps in a ring with Sin Cara, with Aziz going forward, Paulie Dangerously says. Well, Jonathan Coachman says, it looks like he might just have to end this match here. And if he does end this match, it's going to be, well, it looks like it's happening now, Jonathan Coachman says. Yeah, Neeby's going to show a little kindness, Mike today says, and end the match now. Yeah, Neeby he will, Paulie Dangerously says. The only kindness he will ever show to anyone. 1, 2, 3. Alright. Ding, ding, ding. Here is your winner, Aziz. Well, Aziz has beat Sin Cara the same way he beat him yesterday on Powerrr Mike. The same way he beat him yesterday on Collision or Hit is the same way he beat him here today on Powerrr Mike, Jonathan Coachman says. It looks like Seth Rollins is getting, more followers that are taking up his goal. Whatever that goal or game goal happens to be. Or end game, Jonathan Coachman says. Yeah, that's right, Mike today said whatever you and Seth Rollins are talking about, Xia Li and Azeez are buying. Yeah, well, they are. And I told you there will be a full takeover of the toy wrestling gathering with Seth Rollins leading the way. Alright, take it away now, Bob Walk. Well, thank you, Jonathan Coachman and Mike today. I'm going to be talking with Azeez here today on Powerrr Mike. Alright, Azeez. Once again, you beat Sakara, but now you seem to be following Seth Rollins the same way Xia Li now follows him. Yeah, because Seth Rollins is the upcoming. Seth Rollins will lord over the toy wrestling gathering, Bob Block. And soon Seth Rollins will become the three-time TWF heavyweight fighter. Sooner or later, that will happen. Now, the thing that Asuka has to worry about when she goes in a heat wave fighting him is, will she be lucky? Will she still be the Kaiserin of tomorrow? Yeah. But will she still be the TWF heavyweight fighter? I think not. So you believe that Seth Rollins will beat Asuka. Do you believe that because you and Paulie Dangerously and Xia Li would help him? No, because I believe he's got the skills and the craft to get it done. And that we will stand beside Seth Rollins. And we will carry out his dream, his goal. And that's taking over the toy wrestling gathering. And so be it. That's what we'll do. Well, that's my talk with Azeez, who really seems to be headstrong when it comes to this following Seth Rollins. Back to you, Jonathan Coachman and Mike today. Well, thank you, Bob Walk, for talking with Azeez here today on Powerrr Mike. And that's all the time we got here for Powerrr Mike. Hi, Jonathan Coachman with Mike today and Paulie Dangerously. We hope you like Powerrr Mike, and we'll see you tomorrow for Monday Night Raw or Monday Night Raw.